Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Total Warhammer. We're gonna set you up there to defend because this army still isn't fully repaired, and if they do attack us here they will at least have to deal with the garrison of the moot, which is nothing to take as a joke. That's where I was going with that. Didn't really do too well with it. Yeah, we do need to deal with them quickly though. That's the problem, because while we go deal with these armies to the south, corruption's going to go up, they're going to get stronger. So hopefully the north should be secure between Bretonia and our vassals. We might lose stuff around here, but I don't really care. I don't want to keep running around doing individual things and not getting anything done. When I deal with these guys, then I'm going east to wipe out the vampire counts, and then I'm going north. That's the battle plan. That's how we're actually going to do it. Listen land, these buildings are still damaged. We can repair them, I think. I have a feeling they'll attack us here. That's the hope. Because if they do, then... especially if that army that's closer to our two armies moves first, then we'll be a lot better off, because... then there'll be two armies on one, and then it'll be a lot easier to take out the second army, and so on and so on.
I will hear your petition, but make no
military alliance with these guys. How are we with everyone down here? We're fine. The Broken Nose clan was wiped out, so they're no threat anymore.
Welcome, oldest friends of the Empire.
Oldest friends, you reckon? Military access, that is absolutely fine. And he's still doing a thing. What were they like? Military alliance. That is fine. Everyone loves us. It'd be good to get these guys as vassals. That'd make it a lot easier and just get just more strength in general. We moved back up to strengthening too. I think I saw, but I'm not actually sure. I mean, if we did, that's really good. Yeah, that scaling army's run around like crazy. So, yeah, if we have, then that's a really good sign. I think getting that confederation was really good for us. Really, they just went around us? That sucks. Really just annoying. So move to there. Greenskin War. Our witch hunter has been assassinated. And we were detected with the ambush, so... public order, all provinces. Yeah, we need that. Yeah, this army here, they're just normal stance now. This army, put them into normal stance as well. Apparently, maybe we've already been discovered. That's why. There we go. Now it's big battle for you. And then we're going to go attack the other one, and then the south should be secure. The fact that these guys just sort of popped up at the south of our empire here was kind of strange. I guess it's a sort of feature of the chaos. Our corruption wasn't too high, so I mean, obviously it's not a rebellion. They do have an actual faction name, so I assume it's just sort of some random event that just popped them up there. Because they do work as a horde. They don't have any settlements. So I did look in the diplomacy map mode and all that. So excuse the squeaky chair while I readjust. I really do need to get a new one. It's not even leather. I suppose like the leather stuff that's on is all peeling off and all that, and you guys probably hear it squeak every now and again, so apologies for that, but there's too many games that have been coming out. I don't have the money to buy a new chair. It's pretty old at this point. It's probably like, what, like 2-3 years old? It's pretty old for a chair. Well, reinforcements will come from there. Good, good, good. We don't have any actual artillery in this army. I do believe that's in the other army. So we'll set our archers up just here on the hill, I guess. We have the cavalry nearby to protect it. And the steam tanks, put them as 4 and sit them just in front there. Start the deployment. We're going to be set up like that. What have they got? Chariots, horse archers. A lot of missile cavalry and archery stuff. I don't know the range of these chariots. They aren't ranged, thank God. If they were, then I'd be in a real big pickle. But the rest of the army is coming in here. Move them up to there. Move them to there. Hopefully they'll get here in a reasonable amount of time. Reselect them all. Put them as control group 5 for now, just so it's easier to select them. What do they got here? A lot of that stuff. Let's go see if we can take them out quickly before they get to us. 'Cause that would be better if we could do that. Steam tanks are firing upon them, which is good. A lot of missile cavalry there. Let's move our archers over there, just to shoot at them a bunch. Steam tanks should be fine on their own. They can fire at the Marauder horsemen. We've broken all of their ships around here pretty quickly, so that's exactly what we wanted. Yeah, they're going to be firing at us a bunch there, which is super annoying, but we should be fine. Looks like a lot of them are sort of moving that way, so we can readjust like that. We can get these two horsemen here. They can come in for flanks and whatnot. Could go for Werner here, or we could just try and deal with these. We can get... It's not really in range at the moment. Get melee defense. Move in like that. These anti-infantry chariots are kind of a problem. These artillery, just get them to stay. They're not going to be too much use at the moment. We'll set them up just there. We don't have a warhorse, I don't think, so put you there. Steam tanks should be okay on their own. Where are other two horses? They're there. Let's get them, see if they can deal with these chariots. Archers are taking a beating. Can get these archers in this army to fire at them as well. And we'll get some units over here to maybe deal with them. Do the chariots there, which are really annoying. They should be dealing with them. Their infantry should be well enough contained. Shot cavalry here. Deal with their war chariots. It's the best we can ask for them for now. Steam tanks fire at these chaos trolls. They regenerate, so we kind of wanted to deal with that. These guys here should be able to do the rest of it. These archers are firing upon those Marauder horsemen, which is all we need them to do. Okay. Let's fire on him. That should be all we need to finish them off here. Most of their armies look pretty beat up at the moment, so... Again, it's kind of chaotic. I did want them to not fire at things. Could get them to fire over here. I guess there's nothing wrong with that. They're pretty away from all our other units. These guys sort of keep firing in that direction. Yes. Yeah. Steam tanks to march over there. Yeah, they're all starting to flee now. Once we get their leader here, then we should be fine. We've almost gotten. Yeah, he's broken, so that should be the rest of them as well. There we go. That's good. We just had a massive swarm of units. That's all we needed to win this. There we go. Pretty easy victory. Might have been a bit harder if the second army was with them as well, but thankfully they weren't. So we managed to kill just over half of them. They might stick around and... Sorry, excuse me, I've got burps just all building up in my stomach. But if they do stick around, we can just send one army to go deal with them. And then the other army we'll use to deal with the other Yawning army, which is currently raiding everything. That is super annoying. I still don't understand how they've popped up out of nowhere. Guess we'll do that afterwards. There we go. Yeah, so it looks like they're still around. Potion of Strength, that's pretty cool. That was the army we just
I
fought.
command here.
The Richer has leveled up. He's still going to be our wizard. So we can get him... We'll just get the army itself to go fight this army.
We must attack.
Yeah, we got it. With the artillery and stuff as well, we should do just fine. We can just sort of sit back and let our range units do all the work. It'd be good to have the cavalry to deal with a lot of the fast-moving units that they have. Warhounds and Marauder Horsemen and the chariots are gonna be... I won't say hard to deal with, but gonna be a nuisance for us to chase down and catch, which is the big problem that we've got. Get our artillery set up there. We'll have our archers prepare to move forward from there, and then we'll have the rest of our guys. Put them as 2. We don't have. Hang on. Put them as 1. Put our archers as 2, and put our artillery as 3. There we go. I do like my control groups, as you guys have probably noticed by the fact that I always have them. And we'll move the archers up there as well. Artillery will start firing straight away. Yeah, firing directly into all that big mass of units here. Ah, glorious. I love artillery. It is one of the most gorgeous things to watch. Doesn't do too much damage. You can see a lot of the guys actually sort of getting back up. That's fine. I'm getting him to fight there because that's the rough area that we need to be aiming. And if we do manage to hit him, then, well, that's a lot of damage we do to him. Which is kind of exactly what we want.
Karl Franz.
I'm gonna get these 3 spearmen to protect the artillery. So, these 2 are gonna protect the archers here. I'll be able to find stuff soon. Yeah. Oh, they're firing way over there. Wanna aim around here, I think, is the prime spot. Because you're not going to hit too much with him. You want to sort of aim for the big areas. Maybe just in there, actually. That's what we'll do. As for the archers here, can fire on the missile cavalry. That's what's going to be the most annoying for us. These guys will keep just sort of... so that's Karl Franz. Where is our Richer? He's there. Let's move him back. We definitely don't want him in the front line. Let me tell you that much. Do that, because I do want to upgrade their ability to kill these units. Let's, we'll save that for now, actually. So we'll do that. These guys will deal with them. And them. Karl Franz is doing his work in there. Can drop a burning head there. That should go through those units. There we go. That's a lot of damage right there. That's awesome. And put that there. Yeah, artillery's under a bit of fire. So these units are still existing here, which is really annoying because they can just keep firing on us and being a nuisance. I do want to have some archers come down here to deal with their missile cavalry. As for artillery here, hold the fire, find the chaos trolls. Hopefully they won't do too much friendly fire there. Archer here, let's drop a burning head right there. That should be a pretty good one. Yeah. There we go. That pretty much broke their units. That'll do it. You keep firing in there. There's the missile cavalry is really annoying. Making sure with all our flanks are still secure and whatnot. Magic damage coming in there is kind of annoying. Let's deal with him. Hold the line. Not getting too much winds of magic anymore. All those units should start to break and flee. You know, you guys aren't going to be too much use trying to chase them down, so we'll keep our archers firing on them. They should all break pretty soon anyway. Karl Franz here. Let's potion of strength. Kill their leader. They're all pretty broken at the moment. These guys are chasing someone. Oh, them. Okay. Well, they can come around and do all that. There we go. That should chase down the last of them. Yeah, our artillery was kind of hit from behind there, which is kind of my bad, but that's fine. We've broken their units. They're all gone. So good for us. That secures that. Decisive victory, spells and skills and stuff. That's 3 achievements in 2 videos. Go me. Again, we killed like a decent amount of them, but we are gonna have to attack them again to really do that. This episode is just gonna be filled with battles, so yay us. So we'll execute the captives because it's fun. Karl Franz has leveled up. Getting him a warhorse is good. I want him to have a warhorse. He's gained a mount. I don't think we can quite hit this army again.
We must attack.
Yes, we can. Alright. Round 2. Let's go. Again, this episode is just going to be filled with battles. It's all just chasing down these guys, basically. For this one, I could have continued that last battle and tried and kill more of them. But we don't have any cavalry, and it'd just be sort of archers trying to chase down a lot of fast-moving units. So I don't think it'd be too effective, and a lot of these guys will break pretty quickly. Especially once we hit them with artillery and archer fire and spells and whatnot. We'll gamble that, because 10's good, but we can do better. I said we can, I didn't say we would. That's fine. It won't be necessary. By the time they get to us, a lot of them will be dead anyway, so put the front line up like that. Deployment, start the battle. Artillery should basically start firing straight away. Just about, yeah. We got reinforcements? Oh, maybe from the garrison. That's good. They come from a really weird angle, but they're appreciated regardless. Can maybe come in and do like a pincer attack, like that. Yeah. Artillery should do a lot of work. Yeah, just firing that general mass, I think that's good. That should kill off most of them. They're all already very tired and whatnot, so that's really good for us. Means they'll break that much easier. On one hand I want to fast forward because it'll be a pretty easy battle, and we don't really have to sit through all this, but I kind of want to because, I mean, who doesn't want to sit through artillery just bombarding the crap out of units? Especially ones that are moving so slowly. That is just terrifying to see that coming in. Oh, love it. I love burning hellfire. All you could ask for. That's what I want for my early Christmas. I guarantee you that much. I've kind of screwed the camera angle up a bit here, but that's fine. Let's just get our archers just to fire at them. Because they're going to be the most annoying here, so might as well deal with them early. And so these guys just, yeah, charge in. Artillery still doing work, killing all those units. These guys just going to sit there. They're sort of in this general area just to protect the archers. We drop you right there. I don't know if you're in range, but if I drop you right there, that should go through all their units. Unless they move, but no, it looks like it's, you know, done a good bit of work there. That. Get a bunch of melee defense and whatnot. Missile weapon damage. We'll get that for these guys over here, because they're the ones going to be doing the most damage. You can deal with them. We are starting to get friendly fire from artillery, so aim it at him, because if any falls short, then we'll hit these guys as opposed to our own men. That's sort of what we're going for there. Poor Richer. He's getting plummeted there. I'll get this guy to attack them, and all these guys to just charge in there. We'll get our artillery to stop firing, and we'll get one unit back to deal with those warhounds. Actually, we can just use these guys. Archers should stop attacking them there. Yeah, we've got this pretty handily, as expected. We can just sort of, yeah, just hit whoever. Honestly, it doesn't matter. We're planning to kill them anyway. Who do we need to kill to make them all run? That's what I'm curious. Probably a lot of these guys. Those guys are still chasing them. Our archers here, they can just hit them a bunch just for the sake of hitting them. You can cast a spell. It is effective at long range, so let's see. Whee! Didn't do too much to them, but it's fun to see nonetheless. They should be broken at this point, honestly. There you go. Hit those chariots. They're broken. That's it. There we go. Nice and easy. We'll just end the battle. That should be enough to kill them. 2 battles in a row should be enough that we can just basically... The rest should just scatter into the winds. That's what we're hoping for here. Keep executing them. Alright, yeah, looks like they're gone for good now. Potion of foolhardiness. That's pretty cool. Oh no, he's still around.
This action does not have my consent.
God damn it. Really annoying to deal with. I don't have very good units to actually kill them, so... Or to chase them down afterwards, so that's kind of what's bugging me here. We can have our god tier general right here. I want that. That's the ability that we want. So, great swords... I mean, what do we have? We don't have any great swords in this army. We have a lot of infantry and artillery. Steam tank does count as artillery. It says war machine, but I'm pretty sure it counts as artillery. But I think we'll still just get that for now, just to help with the aura. We're in an episode there, so really annoying that these guys are so difficult to finally clean up, but we'll get there. Right, so we do have a bit of money here. I think this army is healing up, and that's fine for now. Castle Temple Hof should be fine. It's got a good garrison. Public order would be good. This is the corruption at the moment, so let's get that. We're in the episode there. So next episode, we're actually gonna finally get rid of these guys. Hopefully, we should have enough to clean them up. Well, we do. We can obviously win these battles, but we'll probably kill them and get rid of them for good. It's kind of the hope here. So we'll do that next episode, and then we're going to move to Vampire Counts. That's the game plan. We will get it done eventually. This is taking me longer than I would have expected, but that's fine. We've got plenty of time still. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. You guys know the deal. We'll leave it there, so I'll see you guys next time.